Here's the truth: this story does not change. Betrayal is not a mistake. It is a series of choices. Every lie, every hidden touch, every moment they chose someone else over you. But here is the other truth. You can survive it. Not by revenge, not by hatred, by walking away, by choosing yourself, by opening the door one day and letting someone new walk in, not to replace what was lost, but to remind you that love still exists. Emma lost Kevin, but she found Leo, and Leo didn't need to be perfect. He just needed to stay. Thank you for watching Light After Dark. If this story touched you, share it, subscribe, and remember, sometimes the greatest love story is the one where you finally choose yourself. Asterisk. It was supposed to be the happiest moment of her life. The room was filled with balloons. Her closest friends were hiding behind the sofa. Her sister was holding the camera. Everything was ready for the surprise. Emma walked through the door at 7:32 p.m. She was tired from work. Her hair was messy. She was carrying a box of cupcakes she had bought on the way home. She had no idea what was waiting for her. Surprise! Everyone screamed. Emma dropped the cupcakes. She laughed. She cried happy tears. She looked around the room at all the faces she loved. Then she saw him. Kevin, her boyfriend of 4 years. Down on one knee. Emma, he said, his voice shaking. Will you marry me? She said yes before he even finished the sentence. Everyone cheered. Emma's sister was filming everything. The perfect moment, the perfect proposal, the perfect memory, but the camera kept recording, and what it captured next destroyed everything. The party continued for another hour. Champagne, laughter, toasts to the happy couple. Emma was glowing. She couldn't stop looking at the ring on her finger. A real diamond. The kind she had only dreamed about. Kevin was the perfect boyfriend. Everyone said so. Handsome, successful, loving. He had never given Emma a reason to doubt him. That was the lie. At 9:15 p.m. Emma's sister pulled her aside. Her face was pale. Her hands were shaking. You need to see something, her sister whispered. She handed Emma the camera. Emma pressed play. The proposal footage was beautiful. She watched herself say yes. She watched Kevin put the ring on her finger, but then the camera kept rolling. Someone had forgotten to turn it off. The camera sat on the bookshelf, still recording. And 30 minutes after the proposal, while Emma was hugging her aunt in the kitchen, Kevin walked into the bedroom with Rachel. Rachel was Emma's best friend. They had known each other since college. Rachel had helped plan the surprise party. The footage showed everything. Kevin's hand on Rachel's hip. Rachel's hand on Kevin's chest. The way they looked at each other, like they had done this before. Emma watched the video 3 times. Each time her heart broke a little more. She walked back into the living room. Everyone was still laughing. Kevin was pouring himself another glass of champagne. Emma walked up to him. She placed the camera on the table. I saw everything, she said quietly. Kevin's smile froze. What are you talking about? Tell it to the camera, Emma said. I've got video evidence. Kevin's face went white. Emma, that wasn't me. I was filming the surprise, Emma interrupted. But I accidentally caught you cheating. Rachel stepped forward. Emma, it's not what it looks like, Emma laughed. It was a cold, broken sound. Then what is it? How long? Kevin couldn't look at her. 6 months? The room went silent. Asterisk. Emma didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just took off the ring and placed it on the table. I want you both out, she said. Now, Kevin begged. Emma, please. I love you. This was a mistake. You proposed to me, Emma said, her voice finally breaking. You got down on one knee and asked me to marry you. And 30 minutes later, you were touching my best friend. Rachel tried to speak. Emma held up her hand. Don't. Don't say sorry. Don't explain. Just leave. Kevin and Rachel walked out the door. The guests slowly followed. Within 20 minutes, the apartment was empty. Emma sat alone on the sofa. The balloons were still floating. The champagne glasses were still half full. The ring was still on the table. She picked up the camera and watched the video. One more time. Then she deleted it. Not because she wanted to forget. Because she didn't want to become someone who replayed her own pain. The next morning, Emma called her mother. She told her everything. Her mother said 3 words that changed everything. Come home, baby. Emma packed a bag. She left the apartment. She left the ring. She left the life she had built with a man who had lied to her face while planning a wedding. She moved back to her hometown, a small house near the ocean. Her mother made her coffee every morning. Her father didn't ask questions. He just hugged her. For 3 months, Emma didn't leave the house. She didn't answer text. She didn't check social media. She just existed. Then one day, she met a man named Leo. Leo was her father's mechanic. Young, quiet, kind eyes. He came to fix her mother's car and saw Emma sitting on the porch, staring at nothing. You okay? He asked. Emma didn't answer. I lost someone too, Leo said. My wife, 2 years ago. Emma looked up. I'm sorry. Leo nodded. It gets easier. Not better, easier. He fixed the car and left. But he came back the next day with coffee. And the day after that with flowers. Emma told him she wasn't ready. Leo said he wasn't trying to replace anyone. He just wanted to be there. Asterisk weeks turned into months. Emma started laughing again. She started cooking again. She started feeling like a person instead of a wound. Leo never pushed. He never asked for more than she could give. He just showed up. Every day. With coffee. With patience. With a tenderness Emma had forgotten existed. One night, Emma found an old shirt of her father's. She was going to throw it away, but something stopped her. She held it to her face and smelled it, and she cried. Not for Kevin, not for the betrayal. For herself. For the time she had wasted on a man who didn't deserve her. Leo found her on the floor, holding the shirt. He didn't say anything. He just sat down next to her and waited. I don't know how to do this again, Emma whispered. Do what? Leo asked. Trust someone. Leo took her hand. Then don't. Just let me be here. That's all. Emma looked at him. Really looked at him. He wasn't Kevin. He wasn't perfect. He was just a man who had lost someone too and understood that healing takes time. She kissed him. It wasn't fireworks. It wasn't a movie. It was 2 broken people choosing to be broken together. A year later, Emma went back to the city. She needed to sign the final divorce papers. Kevin was there. He looked older, tired. He had lost weight. His hair was graying. Emma, he said. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Emma looked at him. She felt nothing. Not anger. Not sadness. Nothing. I forgive you, she said. Kevin's eyes lit up. Really? Does that mean it doesn't mean anything? Emma interrupted. Forgiveness is for me. So I don't carry you around in my chest anymore. But I don't want you in my life. I don't want your apology. I don't want your friendship. I want nothing from you. She signed the papers. She walked out. Kevin called after her. Emma, wait. She didn't look back. Emma married Leo 6 months later. It was a small ceremony. Just family. Just people who had never stopped loving her. Leo didn't propose with a diamond. He proposed with a paperclip twisted into a ring. Because Emma had told him once that her favorite memory of her parents was watching her father fix things with paperclips. I can't give you diamonds, Leo said. But I can give you forever. Emma said yes. She didn't need a surprise party. She didn't need balloons or champagne or a crowd of people pretending to be happy for her. She just needed someone who would stay. Kevin tried to contact her twice after the divorce. She blocked him both times. Rachel sent a long email apologizing. Emma deleted it without reading. Dots and wounds don't need an apology. They just need time. Emma and Leo have been married for 3 years now. They have a daughter. They drink coffee on the porch every morning. They don't talk about the past because the past is a closed door. And they are too busy living in the light. Here is the truth: the story does not change. Betrayal is not a mistake. It is a series of choices. Every lie, every hidden touch, every moment they chose someone else over you. But here is the other truth: you can survive it. Not by revenge, not by hatred, by walking away, by choosing yourself, by opening the door one day and letting someone new walk in, not to replace what was lost, but to remind you that love still exists. Emma lost Kevin, but she found Leo, and Leo didn't need to be perfect. He just needed to stay. Thank you for watching Light After Dark. If this story touched you, share it, subscribe, and remember, sometimes the greatest love story is the one where you finally choose yourself.